Level 0, the silent baseline. The body is calm. Lungs breathe rhythmically, the heart beats steadily, blood flows like a quiet river. You feel fine. You are fine. At level 0, there are no alarms, no tremors. Kidneys filter toxins unseen, the liver detoxifies silently, the brain orchestrates it all without a conscious thought. This is homeostasis, the perfect, unseen balance. Potential energy hums within every cell, ready to fuel movement, thought, life. But beneath this calm surface, the potential for collapse is always present. A single infection, a toxin, a blocked vessel, the system is balanced on a razor's edge. Level 1, the first spark. Something shifts. Maybe it's dehydration, a toxin, or reduced blood flow. The kidneys, those master filters, start to struggle. Waste products like creatinine and urea begin to creep up in the blood, silent alarms only a lab test might catch. You might feel slightly more tired, notice less urine output, or feel vaguely unwell. This isn't failure yet, it's strain. The filters are clogging, the delicate tubules screaming under pressure. Glomerular filtration rate, GFR, dips. The body tries to compensate, hormones like renin kick in, blood pressure might rise to force more blood through. But the spark is lit. The silent baseline is cracking. Level 2, single system overload. Now, the spark ignites. The kidneys are overwhelmed. Toxins flood the bloodstream unchecked. It's like sewage backing up into a clean house. Electrolytes like potassium skyrocket, threatening the heart. Fluid builds up, causing swelling in legs, lungs, pulmonary edema. You feel profoundly ill, nausea, vomiting, confusion, shortness of breath. Urine output plummets or stops. This is acute kidney injury, AKI. The body is poisoned from within. Dialysis might become a desperate lifeline, an artificial filter trying to do the job the kidneys can't. Level 2 is a crisis confined to one system, but its toxic floodwaters threaten everything downstream. Level 3, neighbor on fire. Failure doesn't stay isolated. Toxins from the failing kidneys stress the liver. Or, a failing liver, cirrhosis, wreaks havoc on blood flow and toxins, crippling the kidneys. This is hepatorenal syndrome. It's like a fire spreading to the adjacent building. The liver, overwhelmed, can't make clotting factors, bleeding risks soar. It can't clear ammonia, brain fog, hepatic encephalopathy sets in. Meanwhile, the kidneys, strangled by the liver's chaos, plunge deeper into failure. Blood pressure crashes. The body's internal communication network, hormones, chemical signals, descends into chaos. Level 3 isn't just one organ failing, it's the beginning of a deadly domino effect. This liver-kidney collapse? Classic sepsis progression. But catching it early is everything. That's why I created the sepsis survival checklist. It gives you the exact panic signs to spot in the first 15 minutes. Level 4, the domino cascade. The dominoes fall faster. Lung inflammation, ARDS, makes breathing agony, starving the body of oxygen. The heart, poisoned by toxins and starved of oxygen, weakens, cardiogenic shock. The gut's barrier breaks down, leaking bacteria into the bloodstream, sepsis. The overwhelmed liver can't process this new bacterial onslaught. Kidneys shut down completely. The immune system, initially fighting, now turns destructive, causing widespread inflammation that damages healthy tissue. This is multi-organ dysfunction syndrome, MODS. Systems aren't just failing individually, they're failing because of each other, creating a vicious, self-sustaining cycle of collapse. Survival hinges on intense, simultaneous life support for multiple systems. Level 5, the brain fog. As toxins rise and oxygen falls, the brain suffers. Confusion deepens into delirium or stupor. Seizures might erupt. The brainstem, controlling basic life functions like breathing, begins to falter. This isn't just feeling out of it. It's the central command center drowning in the body's internal toxic flood. Coma looms. Decisions become impossible. The spark of consciousness, the essence of you, flickers under the biochemical storm. Level 5 marks the loss of the central processor, making recovery exponentially harder. Level 6, circulatory collapse. The heart, the tireless pump, finally buckles under the strain. Maybe it's a direct attack, massive heart attack, or more often, the cumulative poison, lack of oxygen, and electrolyte chaos of failing organs. It can't pump enough blood. Blood pressure plummets despite powerful drugs, vasopressors. Tissues starve. Lactic acid, a sign of cellular suffocation, floods the bloodstream. Organs already struggling are pushed further towards the brink. The pulse becomes thready, weak. Shock, hypovolemic, septic, cardiogenic, becomes irreversible. Level 6 is the collapse of the delivery system. Without blood flow, all other organs are sentenced. Level 7, the final filters fail. The last major filters give out. The liver, metabolic powerhouse, stops processing toxins, drugs, and nutrients. Coagulation fails utterly. Jaundice turns skin and eyes yellow as bilirubin overwhelms the system. Ammonia levels soar, deepening coma. Simultaneously, the kidneys are silent. Dialysis becomes a futile gesture against the tidal wave of toxins the liver can no longer handle. Acidosis, a dangerous drop in blood pH, worsens, disrupting every cellular process. The body is drowning in its own metabolic waste. Level 7 is the point of no return for detoxification. The internal environment becomes lethally toxic. Level 8, oxygen starvation. The lungs, stiff and flooded from ARDS, fluid overload, or infection, can no longer exchange gases. Even mechanical ventilation with 100% oxygen struggles to get life-sustaining O2 into the blood and CO2 out. Blood oxygen levels plummet, hypoxemia. Carbon dioxide builds up, hypercapnia, making the blood acidic and further depressing brain and heart function. The heart, already failing, strains against the backed-up pressure in the lungs. Cellular respiration grinds to a halt across the body. Level 8 is suffocation from the inside out, the final extinguishing of the body's fire. Level 9, cellular shutdown. Beyond organ systems, the very cells are dying. Mitochondria, the power plants, fail. Energy production, ATP, crashes. Without energy, cells can't maintain their internal balance. Electrolytes like potassium, calcium, and magnesium spiral out of control, stopping the heart, fatal arrhythmias, or paralyzing muscles, including the diaphragm. Severe acidosis disrupts enzymes vital for life. Cell membranes break down. This is not just organ failure, it's systemic cellular collapse. Medical interventions become meaningless. The body's basic biochemistry unravels. Level 9 is the lights going out in every single room of the house at once. Level 10, the silence. Electrical activity in the brain ceases, brain death. The brainstem, controlling breathing and heartbeat, is silent. Only machines keep oxygen flowing and the heart pumping, but the essence of the person is gone. Without brainstem function, even these artificial efforts eventually fail. All other organs have long since shut down or are only functioning mechanically. Coagulation is absent, infection runs rampant through necrotic tissue. Every metabolic parameter is catastrophically abnormal. This is the end of the cascade. Level 10 isn't a failure level, it's the absence of life. The complex symphony of billions of cells has fallen silent. The machine has stopped. Watch this video if you want to know about every tornado level.